Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at the Evolus 3 next generation docking station. Now, if you're like me and have multiple Apple devices, like an iPad, an iPhone, an Apple Watch, you know that it can be a little bit of a pain when it comes to charging them. I myself have several wires running through the back of my night table on the side of my desk just to make sure that I have all my devices nice and charged. What they've done here is they've been able to supply one charging cable to provide power to the whole docking station to make sure you have a nice and neat organized setup. This particular one can actually charge iPhones 5s, 6, and 7s, iPad Air, iPad Mini, iPad Pro, and Apple Watch Series 1 and 2, again in one compact model. With the supplied cable, all you have to do is connect it to the back of the docking station and you can go ahead and charge up all those devices at the same time. Now this particular one is their soft silicone model. So what that means is that these areas right here at the bottom, the ones on the top, and then on the bottom portion of the Apple Watch section here are soft silicone. So basically anything that comes into contact with the device will rest on those silicone pads. They also have a premium leather edition, which is basically the same concept, but instead of the silicone, it's premium leather. So it all depends on what kind of look you're going for. Now, the docking station is made out of aluminum, which is nice and heavy. So once you have it sitting on a flat surface, again, like a desk or something like that, it's going to stay in place, especially when you start adding your devices on top of it. So as I already mentioned, all you have to do is connect the supplied power cable in the back right here, and that'll supply power to the whole docking station. Now, besides the 3 ports that you see up here, you also have an optional USB port on the side here, which will allow you to charge any other device that doesn't charge off of lightning connectors like these two or the Apple Watch puck. Now, the puck is not included with the Evolus 3, but again, if you already have an Apple Watch, then you just have to supply that to be able to charge the watch. Now, besides that, you have an optional acrylic tray that you can actually attached to the front of the Evolus 3 to actually hold your Apple Pencil or anything else that you might want to put on there. So again, this is a great option if you have multiple Apple devices and you don't want to have multiple cables kind of running around all over the place. Cable management is a breeze with this. All you have to do is go ahead and connect the main power cable there and then just attach your devices and start charging them. Now, they do have these aluminum rests in the back, which allow for your iPad and your iPhone not to fall over. And then you have your lightning connectors right there. What they also supply is these height adjustment wheels, which will allow for the lightning connectors to go up and down, depending on if you have a case on your devices. So if you have a case, let's say on your iPhone, you can go ahead and turn the wheel to have the lightning connector come up, and that way it'll attach better to your case. If you don't run a case on your phone or on your iPad, then you can go ahead and just lower it so it sits more flush and it's nice and comfortable. The lightning connectors also pivot back and forth, so that way, depending on what angle you're going to be sitting it at, so you can just connect it and angle it back and it'll rest on the aluminum pad right here with the silicone pad there. One other option that I really do like about the Evolus 3 is the travel tray that you have right here. So besides it charging your Apple Watch while it's sitting on the docking station here, you can actually remove this by just lifting it up and then unplugging the USB portion. As you guys can see, it does have further cable management on the bottom here, so you can go ahead and wrap it all around. But what you can do is you can just continue to wrap the USB cable on the bottom here and then just put the puck down, and this can actually travel with you. Now, if you guys see right here, there's a little bit of a cutout portion. What this is for is so you can go ahead and remove that, and they supply an adapter right here, which you replace in that hole, and then you can actually put another lightning cable so you can charge your iPhone. So basically, with this travel section here, you're able to charge your iPhone and your Apple Watch at the same time. So this is really nice because it keeps a nice thin form factor. You can just throw this into any bag, and now you're able to, on the go, charge up your devices as well. Once you get back home, then all you have to do is go ahead and connect the USB cable right back to the dock, like so, and just throw that section back inside, lift up the puck, and you're ready to charge your Apple Watch back home. So what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and connect the docking station here to the main power, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when you have all of the different devices laid out. Now, I do not own an Apple Pencil, so just so you guys see what it looks like, I just have a regular pen here. So just imagine your Apple Pencil will go right there. All right, let's start from the back with the biggest item. I have an iPad mini here. Again, all you have to do is go ahead and connect it to the lightning connector. And as you guys can see right there, it is charging. I'll give you a side view. So it is resting on the aluminum portion in the back here. And again, because that lightning connector actually swivels back and forth, you can swivel it front if you want to do that. Next, I will connect the iPhone. As you guys can see right there, very easy. Starts charging. Now you're charging both devices at once. And then last but not least is the Apple Watch here. I'll go ahead and connect that. And there it is charging. Now I also have it on nightstand mode, so I can go ahead and have the time displayed right there, and I'm good to go. So as you guys can see, this fits very nicely on basically any surface, any flat surface. You just have the one wire that's running out the back that you have to, go ahead and hide if you want to. You don't have to worry about multiple wires, multiple things. So if you didn't have something like this, by counting, you would have to have a charger for your iPad, a charger for your iPhone, a charger for your Apple Watch, and then because you do have the optional external USB port right here, if you were to charge something else, then you would have another charger for that. And then have to find a place for your Apple Pencil, which this pen is, standing in for. So as you guys can tell, this is great to be able to manage all those different cables, charge up all the devices, and it's very easy. Once you're done, all you have to do is, go ahead and pull your phone out. It's not gonna, come up, it's not gonna wanna take it with you or anything like that. Your Apple Watch, just pick it up and you can go ahead and start using it. All right, and when you get home at the end of the day, you can just take your Apple Watch off, throw it on the docking station there, and it'll start charging. So again, I think the Evolus 3 is a great option for people like myself that have multiple Apple devices, and you don't want to have to deal with a bunch of charging and cable and things like that. You just have the one main power cable there that supplies power to the whole docking station. You have the external USB port that will charge other devices that charge via USB, so things like cameras, other type of electronics and things like that. And everything is nice and organized. Now, I think this is also a good option if you travel. Yes, it might be a little heavy, but for the most part, it allows you to keep everything nice and organized. You only need to keep track of the one charging cable, and then you can just take the docking station with you. If not, if you want to travel lighter, then you can do the optional travel portion right here with the Apple Watch and the ability to charge your iPhone as well, again with the supplied adapter here. So there it is. That is the Evolus 3, which is the next generation docking station for Apple devices. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.